pace with control of this race. Here comes a run from Davey Hazard. He blocks the 10. Not going to be enough. Ryan Pace is going to win at Talladega.
Curry trying to hold off Wilson. He's done a good job so far. Wilson, one last desperate attempt to the bottom. He won't get there. Nick Curry wins at Bristol.
Coming out turn number 2, coming down the back straightaway here. Looks like he's in a class of his own right now.
Merzlak, one final time, get around the 55, big time send.
He hits the wall, he hits it, he gets the lead, but can he hang on to it? Oh my goodness, he made it to the line!
Big push down the backstretch is going to give him a good run through the corners.
A little bit
Follow from the 1.
A little bit of contact there for second, but coming to the line, Toby Roberson's going to take home the checkered flag and victory here from the new Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Before I wrap things up here in this segment, your thoughts on the type of race we're going to see tonight? And I would have to agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tonight's featured presentation of Race 3 of the 2024 Maverick Cup Series season, the Landlord Leasing 300, live from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We're so glad you're joining us here tonight on JTN. My name is Joe Twansky. Joining me up here in the booth tonight, he is the one, he is the only, he is Mr. Ricky Collette. Ricky, welcome back to the JTN booth.
Glad to be back here, Joe. Going to be a night of racing with the Maverick Cup Series tonight at Las Vegas Motor Speedway in sunny Las Vegas, Nevada. Joe, is the track actually in Las Vegas, or is it like adjacent to it?
It's actually in Las Vegas.
Oh, well, there you go. It's nice, sunny, warm Las Vegas, Nevada. Going to be a fun night here tonight at the Maverick Cup Series. Big field. 40-plus cars here tonight. Actually, I have to do knockout qualifying, I think. Going to be a fun one for sure. We've had some good races here with the Maverick Cup Series at Vegas on JTN. This track definitely puts on a good show. A lot of multi-groove racing, a lot of dicey racing too. I think we're in for a fun one tonight.
I think we're in for a fun one tonight too, Ricky. It's going to be a great night of racing action. Another full field here tonight. 40 drivers will start. More than 40 showed up to the track, so knockout qualifying is underway here from Las Vegas. That's why we don't have pictures on your screens right now of race cars on the track. Oh, maybe we do. Maybe we do. Oh. They're apparently in happy hour. Now they're going to the setup screen. Something is happening. I am unsure of what is happening. Oh, I got kicked. All right. Okay. Leave qualifying's concluded. Maybe. We'll get you live pictures here of the Las Vegas Motor Speedway Landlord Leasing 300. This is your race preview. We're going to go for 125 laps tonight around this mile-and-a-half speedway out in the desert of Las Vegas. Ricky, a fun race on tap. This one was a pretty good one last year. It's been to say the least, it's been a rough start for these drivers here in the Maverick Cup Series season. Continuing the West Coast swing this week with the second race of it, second and final leg of that West Coast swing. What do you look forward to, though, with this being the first mile-and-a-half race of the year?
I'm looking forward to. I think that we're gonna see a lot of good multi-lane racing tonight. This version of Vegas has put on great races with Maverick before for us. We always have fun when we come here, and it seems like this place, something about that mile and a half, helps kind of spread some guys out, get a little bit more wiggle room between each other, a little bit more throttle work than brake work, and I think it works really well for a place like Vegas. And I think we're going to see a lot cleaner of a race than we've seen in the last few weeks. A lot greener of a race. It is Vegas, though, so it's narrow. It's more narrow than some of the other mile and a half, so I do think there's an opportunity for calamity there, Joe. So I wouldn't put my chickens all in one basket without having a contingency plan in the background. But I think that we're going to see some very good racing here tonight, and I think we're going to see the bright side of a mile and a half here is that you get a little bit more, everyone gets a little more scattered. There's a lot of different areas to explore, different lanes to explore. It's a lot like Daytona, except you're letting off the gas a lot more.
Ricky, I'm not ignoring you. I just got like a lot of things going on. I apologize to you. Yeah, I mean it's what we often see, right, is kind of this race serving as that first race to kind of get us a good look at what the rest of the season's going to look like. Hopefully not like that. Oh, got booted. Still waiting for that list of drivers to come back of who did not qualify for this event here tonight. Oh. Please join. I'm not in the server. Yeah, I can't join. A lot of things are happening right now, Ricky. A lot of things. Okay. Nope. There we go. Now we're in. All right. Ricky, are you in?
Let me see, Joe.
Or did you get kicked out?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right. We're both in. Ricky and I are both in. We're ready to go racing. We're excited. We're going to have fun tonight.
We're going to be racing here, Joe.
We are. We are definitely going to be racing tonight. Folks, be a friend, tell a friend about our streams here on JTN. We can't thank you enough for tuning in here Tuesday night once again. Make sure, if you haven't already, drop a like on the live stream. Say hello as well. Always like to hear everyone, see everyone's comments, hear everyone, read everyone's comments. I guess we can't hear you. But do always like reading everyone's comments throughout the race. Helps keep us going sometimes. So can't thank you folks at home enough for tuning in here tonight, being active in chat as always, and we're looking forward to a good night of racing. So wait for qualifying to get underway here. Zachary Hall there in the 032. 32, excuse me. I believe for the first time this season he's going to have some teammates in the race. Excited for Zachary. Seavers in the 238, new entry this week. That Dodge. All right. Ricky, did you just get kicked or did I just get kicked?
I just got kicked too.
Okay.
I get back in. Joe's still there. I just got reset again.
Why are we getting reset? I have a feeling some drivers that didn't make the race are trying to get in the race. Because it's such a competitive field to be in. Let's folks, we're just waiting for things to get ironed away. We appreciate your patience here tonight. Looks like we're having some gremlins creeping up on us.
I got back in now, Joe.
Huh?
I got back in now.
Ricky, what's your favorite kind of sandwich?
I like a ham and cheese.
What kind of like a orange cheese?
Yeah, like
cheddar or
American white.
Yeah. Okay. Not like
I don't know
craft
if there's any
singles
difference
though,
between the white
right?
and the orange.
Was that?
Like the white one.
Oh, you like white cheddar or white American?
No, yeah, white American cheese.
Yeah.
White cheddar's good too.
White cheddar
orange
is
cheddar's
good.
Also very good. Cheddar's good. I like cheddar.
Cheddar is good.
I got some good Vermont cheddar. I went up to Vermont.
And got
I have
some
very
Vermont
good
cheddar.
cheese up
What's
there.
the difference? You know? You just like, oh, it tastes better.
Yeah. What?
Well, what's the difference with like Vermont cheddar versus like normal cheddar?
They make good cheddar.
Okay, so you don't know what the difference is. You just know it's good.
No, I know what the difference is. It's good cheddar. It's like tasty.
Okay. Dewey in chat says better be deli American.
Oh goodness, yeah, deli American. Yeah, I wasn't talking about like craft singles. I hate singles.
I like craft singles, but only on burgers. Because you need that good melt, and sometimes you don't get that good melt with like deli cheeses.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always had good luck with melty deli cheese.
Like I never, the big thing was always like the craft singles grilled cheese sandwiches. Oh, we just skipped right to happy hour. Okay. Deli provolone melts pretty well. I like provolone cheese. That's my sandwich cheese of choice.
Pretty good.
Okay, I guess we are gonna queue. Okay, nope, now we're in practice.
Back, forth, left, right. Now we're in qualifying.
Left, right.
We're
Now
in
we're back in the
qualifying,
center.
Joe.
Now we're going to qualifying. So you'll see those qualifying results. We'll get you your DNQs here after qualifying as well. Just another opportunity to remind you, Landlord Leasing 300, your AutoSim 2 race preview. AutoSim 2 now out on Steam. 1.5 mile racetrack here in Sin City, 125 laps. I'm Joe. He's Ricky up here in the booth. Can't thank you enough for tuning in. I'm a big just turkey and cheese sandwich. Turkey and provolone cheese. Provolone. Steak sandwich.
Lonnie.
Oh, you can't go wrong with a steak sandwich. Evening, Josh. Dalton in chat as well. Connor cheering on friends, hoping they qualified their way in. Ricky, you know what else it is this week?
What else is it this week, Joe?
It's WrestleMania week. You ready for WrestleMania?
I never not been ready for WrestleMania.
Interesting.
I've also never watched WrestleMania.
Wow.
But
Wow. I can't believe you.
I'm not a big wrestling, Joe.
I can't believe you right now. You haven't seen WrestleMania. You're like, oh, I don't watch WrestleMania. That's you. That's you right now.
No.
Chase made it in the race. You should watch WrestleMania this weekend, Ricky. You'd enjoy it. Ricky, you're the kind of guy that would enjoy pro wrestling.
I think I would.
I think you would. You know, because you'd be watching it for the stories, right?
I would, yeah.
For the drama. Why is that guy beating up that other guy? You know, that'd be you. That's what you'd be asking.
I got beating up that other guy. Oh, that ain't right.
Why are they beating each other up? That ain't right.
Well, Joe, looks like qualifying just about wrapped up here from the Las Vegas Motor House. I don't know what it's called, but I'm just going to call it that. So what do you think? We need a starting lineup? I think we just let everyone guess.
Go ahead, take them through tonight's starting lineup, Ricky.
You want me to?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
I do.
All right, hang on. Well, for tonight's race here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Maverick Cup Series, gonna have 40 cars starting tonight's event. And sitting on pole at a time of 28.993 seconds is going to be the 55 car piloted by Nick Gunther. Joining him on the front row in spot number 2 is going to be the 32 car piloted by Zachary Hall. The 59 car of Alexander Brown will be rolling off from the 3rd spot. Keith Hughes in car number 82 gets a 4th place start tonight. The 03 machine of Shane Sides will be starting from the 5th spot. 80 car Trey Kinsey will be starting from 6th position. 7th spot will go to the 06 car, going to be piloted by Thomas Troxel this evening. Car number 14 of Nico Servideo will be starting from the 8th spot. Tate Dorsey in the 6th car will be starting from 9th. And rounding out the top 10 is going to be Joshua Mercurio in the 86 car. From 11th spot is going to be car number 61, piloted by Anthony Mercury. In the 12th spot, car number 94, that's going to be piloted by Luis Ramirez this evening. 103 car of Zach Armstrong will be coming from the 13th position tonight. Michael Norman in the 08 will be rolling off from 14th spot. And starting 15th tonight in car number 43 is going to be Allison Rodrigo. Joseph Lendy Pavlon, that 68 car, will be starting for the 16th position. 17th spot goes to the 238 car, going to be piloted tonight by Chase Sievers. The 89 car of Quinton Moore will be starting from 18th spot. 137 machine of Kez Hiller will be starting from the 19th spot. And 20th goes to the 139 car of Dakota Vega. Death Cole in the 78 will be starting from the 21st position, with RJ Bishop in the 22nd spot in car number 77. Jessica Shelton in car number 9 will be starting for the 23rd position. And from 24th spot is going to be the 148 car of Harrison Kamen. Car number 610 going to be piloted by Dalton Reed, will be starting for the 25th spot. And Xavier Brown in car number 30 comes off in the 26th position. Benjamin Snyder in car number 22 will be starting for the 27th spot tonight. And Mark Snyder right behind him in the 27 machine will come from the 28th spot. Jason Dady in car number 051 will be starting from 29th position tonight, and Dady will be the last car to take a time in qualifying. The remaining 10 cars in the field all picked on a random draw as they did not take a time. Spot number 30 goes to Tom Musa. Spot number 31 goes to the 047 of Andrew Miller. Spot number 42 goes spot number 32 goes to the 81 of Santiago Gutierrez. The 23 car going to be piloted by Dylan Livengood. I don't know how you pronounce that. Joe. Starts from the 33rd spot. Spot number 34 goes to the 096 car of Ulysses Sandoval. Good name. Spot number 35 goes to the 738 car going to be piloted by Matt McIntyre tonight. Cody Lamas in the 84 car will be rolling off from 36th spot. 37th spot goes to the 85 car of Josh 2. Spot number 38 goes to the 35 car of Mike Carroll. Spot number 39 goes to the 091 car of Sean Dotson. And rounding out the field in spot number 40, full field tonight, Joe, it's going to be the 75 car piloted by Christian Torres. And that's going to be your starting lineup for tonight's race here at Las Vegas. Like I said, a lot of guys here tonight, Joe. Yeah. Going to be for a exciting race. A lot of unknowns here. A lot of how these guys are going to handle a full field, but a
lot of drivers in this field tonight, but even more drivers were unable to make tonight's race, did not qualify. The 063 of Keith Bynum, the 39 of Tim Goulet Jr., the 40 of Javier Negron, the 36 of Dalton Stubbs, the 63 of Jesse Bowling, the 048 of Herbert Solomon, the 57 fan favorite Mike Seneca, the 97 of James Johnston, the 19 of Derek Hauser, and the 021 of KJ Claus. All failed to qualify for tonight's race. 40-car field from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Landlord Leasing 300, folks. We can't thank you enough for tuning in. Quick note, once again, send out our thoughts, prayers, condolences. The entire family of Benjamin Snyder, who's the league owner here, his aunt. Robin passed away last week. Saw Linda in chat, sending our prayers to the family, our prayers out to all those that are affected by cancer. I'll dedicate this race to her and her memory. As there's the command, and all 40 of these cars get fired up from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Again, it's Nick Gunther on the pole. It's Zachary Hall to the outside. You ready for this, Ricky?
I'm ready, Joe. I think everyone at home's ready. We've been waiting all day for some good old Maverick Night in America.
Wait.
We're gonna be getting it, and Nick Gunther gonna be leading us off at the start here. I'm excited. I'm ready to get this going.
I'm ready to get this one going.
A lot of good-looking cars in the field tonight. It looks like a 32 looks like a cow.
Was that good?
Oh, I get it, because there's Chick-fil-A on it.
Yeah. Eat more chicken.
I like that. I like that. I believe that's pronounced Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A.
Is that how you pronounce it?
That's how we pronounce it in my home. I want some Chick-fil-A.
You're weird. All right, get ready to go. Nick Gunther with control here for the start of this race, folks. Again, can't thank you enough for tuning in. Here we go. Roll the dice. Let's get it underway. Green flag, and we're racing here in Las Vegas. Gunther out to a lead. They're three wide.
Turn 3 here, Joe.
That's-
Oh, we got a car sideways. Turn 4, 94 Ramirez. Oh, we got someone else on the wall. A few guys piling in behind him. Oh, 238 didn't stop. Caught the 30 of Xavier Brown. Brown goes for a tumble.
First caution of the night is out here on lap 1 off of turn number 4.
Very unfortunate for Xavier Brown. Nothing he could do there.
And where'd this one start, Ricky?
The 94 car looks like he lost the rear end there coming into the entry of turn 3. Actually, looks like he might have gotten into the back of the 86 car. Yeah, looks like the 86 checked up. The 94 got into the back of him, let off. And, you know, those cold tires, it's tough here in Vegas. Even on fixed setup like this, those cold tires will get a little brutal.
So not the start these drivers were looking for here tonight. Get another look.
Moderate damage tonight, Joe. So that 94 car actually doesn't look terrible, damage-wise. Joseph Landy Pavlon also got caught in that, but doesn't look like a lot of damage to his car.
Now, we talked about him making his first start of the year qualifying into the field. Not the start. We go on board with the World Racing Media onboard camera.
Out there too, Joe. That 30 car of Xavier Brown was not involved in the wreck, was coming through, and someone came off the wall and just didn't look like.
Yeah, we got a visor cam with Xavier. You look at it.
Completely TKO'd vehicle I can see out there.
I mean, he did a good job of trying to get through this, and then, yeah, just, wrong place, wrong time.
They're getting tires up off that car, Joe, on pit road.
Are
That
they?
means that it's that means they're gonna be able to bring it back out. Brown just actually pulled out a lot of stuff on that 30 car. That front end does look a little kicked up though, so I gotta think that he's got some engine damage.
A grouping of large hits here to start this race. Caution on lap number 1 off of turn number 4.
Zachary Hall already coming down pit road, Joe.
Slows us down for the first time tonight. I don't know if I'd do that.
It's early.
I want my track position, Ricky. I want my track position.
I will say mile and a half. So, I mean, how often do we have like precedent with a mile and a half? Do you have a? How often do we have
Not very.
mile and a halves that start with a lot of cautions?
Not very.
Excuse me, I had a burp. Very classy sounding, I know, but how often do we have that where we kind of have to run through a few cautions before we get it all out of our system?
Probably a
So,
good
maybe not
25%.
bad precedent, just be in the back there if something
Yeah.
else happens.
Yeah, but
If
also
not,
if
you'll
you're in the
cycle back to it
front,
at some point.
if you're in the front, you're probably ahead of if something happens, right? Ricky, I don't want to rely on anyone else's brakes tonight.
Oh no, I'm not.
So,
But you know, I'm a firm believer. I'm firm believer of Murphy's Law,
true.
as it generally bites me while I'm racing. So I generally adapt and assume that everything terrible will happen to everyone else, and that's how you have to have as a mind frame as a racer.
Hey, real quick, see Tristan, tuning in. Tristan, go listen to the Fake Racers this week when you get a chance. You'll enjoy it. You got a very special shout out. Nick Gunther with control for the restart. Back way we go. Green flag.
Oh, Gunther spun the tires. Yeah, they're gonna split him in the middle here, Joe. Look, the 80's going up high.
Alexander
With
Brown to the
3 wide
bottom.
for the lead here coming into turn 1.
Trey Kinsey almost got there, but Gunther able to fend him
we got
off.
other cars around in the back here. I don't know if there's caution. Yeah, it's caution.
Is there a caution? Yeah.
I think so. 610 sitting on track here. Yeah, caution's out.
FAU.
Thought I hijacked that open from there, Joe. I saw him spin the tires. And I was like, oh, this is gonna get.
No, you're good. That's what you're supposed to do. Hey, look at who is right.
Just got to the back of the 30. Wow, Xavier Brown is not getting brakes tonight here.
He's got like a target on that car or something. I mean,
Looks like the 27 locked it down too, and then accidentally hooked the 610 after the incident.
I like Celsius as much as the next guy, but my goodness.
Yeah, you got to feel for Xavier Brown. 5 laps into this race, and he's been in 2 separate accidents, not of his doing. When it rains, it pours, Joe. My car looks pretty good, though. I saw a lot of like light hits on that spin. So I don't think there's a lot of nasties there.
A lot of nasties.
Yeah.
Celsius on board with Harrison in the 148. G-Man.
Is it supposed to be G-Man or like G-Man?
Command. I don't know. It's a good question.
I imagine it was like G-Men.
Command.
Or men.
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 Something like that, yeah.
Men.
It's fun to pronunciate and then get it totally wrong. Here tonight, though, Nick Gunther still leading 8 laps in under our second caution of the night. Both incidents, Xavier Brown in because apparently he made some deity angry before the race or something. I don't know. And neither of them his doing, but he's back out on track here. That roost kicked in on that Ford Mustang, though, Joe. I'd imagine that could give you an air advantage.
A little bit.
A little bit. Some guys in the back here are going to come down. Tom Musa going to lead this front. Like 1 to go to green, Joe, and this time I will not I will not step on you while you're doing the call.
No, Ricky, by all means, step on me.
Dewey in chat said 2.5, 2.5 Gamen. I like that. always see these guys get green racing, Joe. I mean, we just had 3 wide for the lead on that last one, but they were also 3 wide going into 3 on that first start.
Yeah, you know, they're just having fun.
I think we're gonna get the cautions are gonna start to thin out here, and you're gonna start seeing some racing. But
I hope so.
I think this one's gonna be the money restart. This is gonna be where the fun starts.
This is where the fun begins. Nick Gunther with control on the outside. Green flag, back underway.
Brown got the edge here on the bottom. You can see the 55 still kind of bobbled a little bit, like he was trying not to spin the tires and just didn't get the grip down. Oh, we got another spin going into turn 1. Joe, the 51, and the 85. No one hits anything, though. Caution's back out. Okay, next restart. 22, Ben Snyder around in the outside wall.
Replay what happens
never mind
here
about no one hitting anything.
with the 51. And you said the 22? Oh, 22 got run over by the 94 too? What?
I think the 51 was having an issue here, Joe, because he never got out of 3rd gear.
Hmm. Huh. Alright,
Not a lot
well,
of hard hits on that. The 85 kind of bonked the inside wall. Ben spun around and got the outside wall, but moderate damage again. I think quite salvageable.
salvageable.
All right, I'll amend my statement. Next restart. Next restart's where the fun begins. Brown, though, got the lead from Gunther in that whole exchange, which is interesting. Nick Gunther has been kind of taking good jumps on... Well, Nick Gunther's been able to hold that lead on every single caution zone, but it looks like Alexander Brown just got ahead of him enough to snag that lead away, so... Technically lead change here.
Technically.
That 55, though, I want to keep an eye on that 55 there. Of Nick Gunther on this restart. Because I want to see if it's lane specific that he's having issues with. Because you saw that Gunther spun the tires on the... Not the first start, but the second start he spun the tires. The third start there, he didn't spin them as bad, but you saw that car bobble. Like he was trying to get the power down. The tires just weren't gripping up. I'm wondering if it's because of where... which lane he's starting in. If he's not getting grip up there.
Yeah,
Because the first time he spun it, he was on the bottom and he had that big burnout. The second time he started up top. Actually, no. Both times he started up top. Excuse me. So both times he started up top. Both times he got that big wheel spin, but the 59 didn't get it on the bottom. Does the 59 take the bottom of the top, and does he still spin him? Yeah, looks like Andrew Miller's already out. 047 and the 148 is also out.
Yeah, I see the comment from Andrew in chat.
Yeah. Thanks for joining, though, Andrew. If you want to watch it with us, we're gonna be here for a while.
We'll be here all night. All right. Alexander Brown with control for the restart in that 59 FedEx Aero Dodge. Come back to lap 14 of 125 here from Las Vegas. Green flag, we're back underway. Good jump that time by the 55 on the outside. They're side by side. Keith Hughes getting to that outside line quick as well.
Everyone tried to jump out to that outside line. They're on not worn tires, but cold tires here, Joe. They're going to be a little loose on the start, so I think these guys know on this first lap or two that outside line is where you're getting the most momentum. But they're in a dead heat here coming down the back straightaway.
Yeah, still side by side for the lead. Heading down to turn 3. Gunther on the outside. Brown on the bottom. That 59 slides up just a little bit, and the 55 will look to clear off turn 4. He does give Dick Gunther back the race lead. Battle is now on for third between Kinsey and Hughes. Troxel in that 06 pushing the 80 as well.
Look at that, Joe. We got a lap under green.
Yippee. Still watching side-by-side battle. Now Hughes trying to hunt the outside of the 59. Kinsey losing ground in that 80 car.
82 gets back to the 59 just a little bit on that crossover. But Hughes going down low here, getting some help from that 80 car, Kinsey.
See what Keith can do now on the bottom to the inside of Brown for the second spot. He drifts up into the middle groove through the center of the corner. They're both going to take their cars to the outside wall. Troxel now pushing the 82, now pushing the 59 down the straightaway.
Here's the thing, there's going to be a little bit of draft at play. Tire wear is going to matter a lot here. Handling is going to matter a lot, but you can't really get away from people just because you're going so fast on these straightaways. You're kind of catching a little wind off the... Guys behind you are catching a little wind off you. You need to be working together here.
Work together and work well. Troxel to the outside of Hughes for third. They'll complete that pass. Their single file. First battle for position now between the 103 and the 96. Sandoval and Armstrong.
03 car looks very nice. 14 looks good too. You see that 14 just kind of ripping that top side, though. Carries that momentum. That's the nice thing about that top side. It carries a lot of momentum on the ice of the corner. And it's very usable up there. Brown trying to kind of arc the corner a little bit there to see if he can get a little bit of something off the turn to track down the 55, but Nick Gunther hanging tough right now. This is one of those places, Joe, where you really got to nurse that right front tire. Yeah, you're not really at a huge risk of it blowing out or anything, but like when that tire wears down, this car gets tight. Oh, we got a car around in the infield, just to the 85. But it doesn't look like any caution. Don't come on track, don't come on track! No, he's on track. No caution, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Here come the leaders.
The leaders are coming. I was like, no, 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 no.
Stay down, stay down, stay down! Shout out to the person that bought that one billboard there in turn 1.
What, the one that says JTN?
No, no, no. Not that one. Go to the spectator cam, you'll see it. Second, third one?
I like that. Oh, good old hi mom message. Love to see that. Go tell your mom hi. Oh, 94 Ramirez sideways on the back straightaway here. Looks like he got tagged. If that brings out the caution or not. No lights on the pace car yet.
Nope. Stay green.
I guess we'll say green. 55 is coming up quick. Oh, man, there's a huge wasp nest right behind that second spot. They're coming up quick here on the 27 of Mark Snyder, though. So Snyder's going to have to make sure that he is staying clear for these guys. Some of that haze coming down the back straightaway. That's from the 94 cars sliding.
Keep watching Troxel on the bottom in the 06 car. Ooh, he's gonna go around.
Ooh!
They're wrecking.
3 cars around. Here comes the 03 around. Oh, 43 going into it. Oh, there's a few guys. The 06 is over on his roof.
Slow down, everyone.
Boy, Joe.
I think that's a caution.
That's a saving grace there for the 23 of Mark Snyder, because he had the leaders chasing him down there, but I think he was still on the lead lap.
Well, we saw it live. Servideo in the 14 to the outside of Troxel.
Yeah, 14 just got the back of him. Everyone's so close there.
I think the 06, he's being aggressive, trying to get back up in line. Good buddy Ellison Rodrigo involved in that one.
Yeah, 43 and 96 I'd be worried about because they got some good front end collision. The 06 took a good tumble there.
You can watch this 06. He's drifting up. He's trying to find a hole to get in line. I don't know. Servideo comes down to get to the back of him. You want to call that one of them racing deals?
Yeah, I think so. You want a good view, though, Joe. Go to the 81 of Santiago Gutierrez. Kind of sneaks on past all this on the back end.
Where's Santiago? There he is. I'm board with the 81.
I'm watching that. A lot of guys, pretty much a huge chunk of the field here, a huge contingent of the field down on pit road. 03 gets spun around in his pit box.
That's not what Shane wanted.
Yeah.
Say maybe he's not on the right side of that one.
I think he was coming off a pit road. I think he'd already gone into the stall. Or maybe he's still gone to a stall. No, he's coming off. The bright side is with that whole incident, he was kind of going to end up in the back anyways. So, I mean, no, he got off pretty easy damage-wise, so I think that's no harm, no foul. Yeah, if you guys out here right now, the 85, the 89, the 78, 77, 738, 75, and the 051. So these guys are lap down. 051's lap down. I think a lot of them are going to come down pit road here. Yeah, I think the 051's going to stay out, and the 85's going to take the wave around, the lucky dog. I think the 051's going to do the same thing. That was a good run, though, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
In some race communications, looked at the 86 of Joshua Mercurio, apologizing to the 03 car, so I think Mercurio might have tagged him a little bit on pit road there. Or maybe they might be talking about the wreck, but they all seem good. Going to be coming back to green near 32. Zachary Hall calling out that he's starting in second gear, Joe. A little bit back in that cow car, that Chick-fil-A Lexus.
Uh-oh.
So keep an eye out for where that 32 is, see how that happens, because I don't know if these guys are starting in first. I would imagine some of these guys in the front are, but I imagine some of the guys mid-pack are starting in second gear, so we'll see if that bottlenecks it up. But coming back here.
Yep, Nick Gunther with control here for the restart, coming to lap 27 of 125. Green flag, we're back underway. Day 2, Mark Snyder out of the race. The engine expiring. Gunther clear with the lead, gets up to that outside line now in front of the 59. Hughes going to try to apply some pressure now on the inside.
Keith Hughes in a dead heat with this 55. Keith Hughes gets sideways, and how did he save that, Joe? That is a heck of a save by the 82 Keith Hughes. Everyone scrambles here to try to get
We got one in the
him,
grass. Ricky, we got one in the grass.
That's some heads-up driving right there.
Troxel's in the grass. Back on the track. Oh, my goodness.
I think what got that 82 of Keith there was that those cold tires just kind of bit him. He pushed it a little too hard. You see, though, up here, Alexander Brown, the 59, on that back bumper, the 59, he is not letting Nick Gunther get away this time. And I think what what helps compared to that last run is that they haven't done a bunch of green flag cycles on these tires now, so they're about on even footing in terms of tire wear. 59 right on the back bumper of that.
Oh, 84's in the wall. We're still going. He kept it rolling.
Almost bump drafting here for the lead.
Well, that's how you run away from the rest of the pack, because that's what they're doing right now, Ricky. Trying to run away from them.
They're trying to, but Mercurio is not letting them on by. That's a nice looking, that's a sharp looking 86.
Oh, Cody Lamas around. We got a crash. Big crash.
The third car, Xavier Brown, gets a lot of damage on that car. I think he backed into the wall, but no caution.
Crash. No, big crash, Ricky. There is a big crash. You said no caution. There is a huge crash.
Oh, this is a separate crash.
Yeah. Parking lot. Caution. Don't know where this one started, but let's, that's where it started. Whee!
Very unfortunate for Cody Lamas, too. Very nice looking car.
That's his man, Jimmy Jam. Oh, man. Big one. Not too many big hits, but...
Yeah, good bit of damage there, though. I think Lamas got lucky, though, that no one came up and hit him after the fact on any of this. He's just got some rear end damage, which I think they'll be able to pull out. A good bit of that on pit road, if they aren't able to pull all of it. But it looks like he took a pretty easy hit to that outside wall, Joe. I don't see that back end even kicked in that badly. So we'll see what happens when they come down on pit road here. A lot of guys down right now. Some of these guys still catching the field. I don't know, Joe. Early on here, what are you looking like? What are you thinking so far? What do you like? What do you don't like? What are you seeing for the future?
I'm still thinking survive, Ricky. I'm still thinking that's the operative word. Like, I'm just a big silly goose, you know?
We'll be back in a moment. My game crashed.
Aw, man. So working this caution, I'd like to remind you folks at home, got great racing action coming up for you here on JTN TMP Winter Series. Heads to IRP tomorrow night, 8:55 p.m. Eastern Time. Then the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series is at the Michigan International Speedway Thursday at 9:05. And then 1 week from tonight, it's the Autism Awareness 180 from the Dover Motor Speedway. Right back here, Maverick Cup Series, race 4 of the season, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Those races, much more, of course, going to be live right here only on JTN. See the update on Rise Motorsports not making it in tonight. That's unfortunate for that team. Folks, click the like button, subscribe, share the video. We appreciate it when you do. And can't thank you enough for your continued support, because this wouldn't be possible without viewers like you. Thank you. Nick Gunther with control for the restart. Alexander Brown to the outside. Joshua Mercurio, Michael Norman, and Trey Kinsey, your top 5. Green flag.
Everyone filters down to the bottom this time. 59 just jumped right in line here. Michael Norman, the first car on that outside spot. We'll see if he can take advantage of the 86 of Mercurio here. You see, he gets that big run coming off of turn 2.
Oh!
They almost wreck. Hall gets the wall, and they keep it straight. Gunther holding the line right here, 55 of Alexander Brown following him here, right in his tire tracks. Michael Norman right behind him in that 08 car. Looking like he's got a car so fast he might be able to out Pizza the Hut tonight, Joe.
Oh!
No, Quentin Moore, 84, get together, hard collision. That's going to be a caution.
Nobody out pizzas the Hut. Except like everywhere kind of out pizzas the Hut.
Cody Lamas is done for the night, Joe.
Cody Lamas will not be out pizzaing the Hut.
Cody Lamas will not be out pizzaing the Hut this tonight.
Oh, I should laugh.
Looks like Moore had gone stuck in that wall, and he was waiting for traffic to pass, and then, I don't know, started coming down the track, got into the groove, 84, no time to react to that. Basically hit him full speed. 176 miles an hour. They got clocked at, but he hits that 89 car.
Let's go on board with Cody. Yeah, I don't think he's expecting that car to come down, huh?
Yeah, you can see it because he's
still in the throttle.
Like, he's staying up high the entire time. That's a really
that's a frustrating moment. Yeah,
84 because you're like, please stay high, please stay high. But when they move down like that, like, you know they're not gonna be able to react. You're not gonna be able to react enough. Even if you slam the brakes right there, you're still gonna hit them full speed. Dewey in chat saying bro got LePage mid-corner. That's mean. That 60 almost said 68. Wow. 38 laps, 125 of tonight's event completed. Nick Gunther is still holding court here in the first spot. Kind of jump between him and Brown. The only two that have led the race for any surmountable laps. I think there's been a few guys that have stayed out on some cautions, but I think lion's share of the laps so far between the two of them.
Lion's share.
I never understood that phrase. Like lion's share, is it like?
Because like the lion's the king of the jungle, so he gets like king's share.
I guess.
Larger share.
I didn't. I thought it had something to do with. I assume lions weren't like generous.
Mm.
I thought it was like ironic. Because it's really not a lot. You say lion's share when you mean like the most of something, so you think that means like intimidation or something. I don't know. One to go at green.
Are you intimidated by lions?
Starting on that bottom, I think Gunther deciding.
Do lions scare you, Ricky? Are you scared of lions?
Am I scared of lions?
Yeah.
In what context? Going to the zoo? No. In the wild, like any other rational person, yes.
Ricky's like, why wouldn't I be? And I'm like, well, don't.
Stop it. Get some help.
Ricky, take us back to green.
All right, coming back to green here. Nick Gunther leading the field, waiting for that pace car to make that left turn down onto pit road. Pace car's coming down pit road right now. Nick Gunther going to be leading us back on this restart. Going to be lap 140 out of 125. Going to the restart zone. Green is back in the air here at Las Vegas.
Even start there at the front of the field between Nick Gunther and Alexander Brown. Gunther
Oh, they almost made contact. Gunther's on the apron, Joe. Oh, goodness.
Something's wrong.
Gunther had to really get off of it.
Something's wrong with that 55. He's still not up to speed, Ricky.
Oh, we got another car around. 238 around to the back. 06 also around to the back.
Big crash.
Actually, I don't want to say big crash. That's pretty sane by...
No caution?
No caution? What?
No. No?
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, it's still green.
What?
Well, Alexander Brown's now leaving. Goodness.
Hold on. What?
No caution, Joe.
What?
Seth Cole's also slow on track. No caution. I don't know. Where do we start with this?
I'm gonna
do we even
show a
try to look
replay.
back at what just happened on the restart?
Yeah,
or do
I'm
we just
showing
gotta
her.
keep rolling here.
I'm gonna show a replay of what we had. Two cars completely around. All right. Now we're under caution.
Now we're under caution.
Are we under caution because of
They threw the
Seth?
caution flag. Yeah. No. Tower threw the caution flag.
Tower threw a caution flag?
Yeah, Tower threw the caution flag.
Doesn't the tower always throw the caution flag?
Manually, they threw the caution flag.
Don't they always do that though?
I don't think so.
No, they do. Interesting. Okay, well, caution.
Let's let some communication down low to calling out to the tower that there was a multi-car incident there.
Hmm.
Wait, is it always manual?
Yeah.
Oh, have I not been paying attention to that the whole time? I guess I haven't. Yeah, so that one got called out.
It stops.
Guy's coming down. Joe, I think while we have this opportunity, though, we gotta go back and take a look at that restart with Nick Gunther, because it looks like he was having some issues with his shifter. It looks like he went up. He bangs into third gear. Telemetry on our end might be a little off, but it says I put in fourth. I'm not sure if that's the case, but it looks like the car just didn't go when he got into fourth.
Nick lost fourth.
You know what? Oh,
Yeah.
goodness. Yep, that's what I see. Looking back at the replay, Joe, looks like the 55 team confirming that Gunther has lost fourth gear.
Yeah, we got it confirmed a couple times in chat. So.
Yep. You go back at that restart, what you can see is he's in third gear, shifts into fourth going into turn one.
And there's
if you
nothing
listen
there.
To it, you can see the car just hit the rev limiter.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate for Nick Gunther. That really changes the whole flow of this race.
It does.
That's I hate to be like, oh, that's his. I hate to be like, oh, he's not gonna have a shot at this now. But like that makes it.
No, he's not gonna have a shot at this, though.
That lowers the probability a lot. Third gear and fourth gear are not matched at this track. It's like a traditional power band. The way that they have the setup here. Some leagues when they do fixed setup, sometimes they'll kind of throw people a bone, and they'll make third and fourth about the same ratio, so that if you blow out one, you kind of have like an extra gear.
Yeah, no.
But it sounds like Gunther. It sounds like they don't have that tonight. It's just a standard setup. So Gunther gonna be kind of limited to like 160 driving around this place. Very unfortunate for Nick Gunther.
So we'll go back green next time by at the line.
Chat, they're saying he needs to go find it.
I mean, yeah.
40 people, or 37 people watching, so we just want to say thanks for watching, everyone that is tuning in from home.
Yeah. Thank you.
Fun one here at Maverick, having a fun time tonight.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get a good green flag run here for you guys at home. We had a great one earlier.
Yep.
Just need to get these guys just need to get some air, some heat in those tires, and I think they'll rip up and go away. Get some green laps here.
Thank you, James.
Tip of the hat here to this 35 car of
Mike Carroll,
who's going to be starting on the inside row with the 59. Day goes back, Joe.
Here we go. Alexander Brown with control for the restart. Green flag. We're back underway. Lap 46 of 125. 80 laps to go.
Oh, they turned right behind him. 94 is flipping. 14 in the fence.
Caution.
Joe, I mean, it's ironic because of how like violent that was, but I'm surprised that wasn't bigger.
Yeah.
Right where they turn there. Looks like the 14 and the 94 get together. 94 is really not giving that 14 a lot of room up top. I don't know if he moves up, but you can see it up top of the replay. It looks like the 94 was trying to defend on the 14, couldn't get in the hole, and then kind of just turned to defender.
Yeah, that banana was peeled, huh?
Yeah, 14 car not happy on the radio right now.
Well. How do you... Anyways. Caution back out here.
Really doesn't have a lot of damage on him, surprisingly.
Yeah,
I
mean...
imagine the 14 is probably a similar trait, but there's not a lot of times I could say that someone went up into a catch fence and then came out the other end without a lot of damage.
Thanks,
I'm in unprecedented territory on that.
We just got told in chat that we're a decent NR group that live streams races and that we have quality content. So thank you. That's all we try to do.
Thank you.
We appreciate that compliment. We do our best. If you like our content...
Everyone having fun is what makes it worth it.
If you like... No kidding. If you like our content, we got more of it coming up here this week. TMP Winter Series. We start their final 4 races of the year with 2 tomorrow night from IRP. Coverage kicking off at 8:55 p.m. Eastern Time. Then the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series heads to my home track, the Michigan International Speedway, Thursday at 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. And then it's the Autism Awareness 180 here in the Maverick Cup Series 1 week from tonight from the Dover Motor Speedway. Coverage kicking off 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Those races and much, much more, of course, live right here only on JTN. Yeah, next week's Dover. Did I say something wrong? I got a message saying next week's Dover. Did I not say Dover? Ricky, do you remember?
Next week's Dover?
Yeah, next week's Dover. I have it right there. Dover.
Yeah.
I'm getting messages as we're streaming. No, it's Dover next week. Next week is Richmond, and Dover is in June. Oh. Next week's Richmond. Okay, well, my mistake. Next week is Richmond, everybody. Apologies, Garland. Yeah, we just got complimented how we do a good job, and then apparently I can't read schedules right. So, I apologize. Next week's Richmond. That graphic's gonna be wrong the rest of the night, so we won't show it again. Yeah, I know, Garland. I'm so sorry. That's my mistake.
Green flag back in the air, lap 50 of 125 of tonight's event. Sean Dawson got a good restart here, side by side with this 59. Tate Dorsey just quietly been chipping away at this for all night, making a charge for a lead here. Down on that paint, he threw it deep into 3 and 4, and he's almost gonna make it stick in the 59. Look how sideways he got, Joe.
They're racing for the lead here. Brown gets clear. Now the battle's for second with Dorsey on the bottom. Dotson to his outside.
I think Dorsey knew that if he was going to do down low, he was going to need to do it in this first few laps here. But problem is those cold tires, and Tate's blinking, and he's back in, so he's good. Going to relegate to that third position. Sean Dotson making a charge on this 59, though, now. 3 wide here for second. Oh, they almost get together. You can't do that.
Back down into turn 1. They're still side by side. Here comes the 61 looking for the lead.
Curie's right there with the 43 of Allison Rodrigo. That 43's been beaten up, battered around, and he is still fast. Look at him. Making these quick moves, getting off the back bumper for each other. They're almost bump drafting here on the back straightaway and in the tri-oval. I can't express that enough how close they're racing each other right now with all these quick moves. Lead is now to Anthony McCurry, and it looks like he's going to kind of take a pretty decently sized lead here on Sean Dotson as the 59 of Brown is starting to actually lose the spot to Allison Rodrigo on the 43 car. And
this is the first time we've seen this 59 deep in traffic. This isn't even really that deep, is it?
Look at that absolute hornet's nest of cars right behind him. And here comes the 06 again of Troxel. He's been in so many accidents. He was up at the front at the start of the night. That roof is caved in on that 06 Sam's Club Ford Fusion, but apparently that car's still fast and he's going for it.
Oh, we got 2 in the wall.
Oh, they're blending.
That's going to be a caution.
Caution flag is... Oh, he's flipping.
Tom Musa in the 4 car, big hit. 23 of Dylan Livingood as well.
Living Good. Oh, Living Good got the inside wall, too.
Yeah, he was a late participant to this one. Here's the replay. And the 4 and the 32 just kind of got stuck together. Then they do a kickflip.
Oh, it looks like the 94 moves up the track and just catches the 32. Oh, that's very unfortunate for Zachary Hall.
Well, that was a roller coaster ride if you're Tom Musa. You want to go on board with him?
Yeah.
Monster Energy on board. Tom Musa. Unlucky break there for Dylan Livingood. Tom Musa out of this race now.
We talked about that too, Joe. Getting a report from down on pit road from the 77. This might have been a little while ago. Looks like 77 asking if anyone can loan him a third gear. So I think that 77 car actually missing a third gear right now. RJ Bishop. Not imperative to a restart, but it does hurt your speed on a restart. I'd rather not have third gear than opposed to having fourth gear.
Upcoming races here on JTN. TMP Winter Series from IRP next week or tomorrow night, 8:55 p.m. Eastern Time. Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series from Michigan, Thursday, 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. 1 week from tonight, Autism Awareness 180 Maverick Cup Series Race 4 of their season from the Richmond Raceway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And those races and much, much more live right here only on JTN.
Going green this time. McCurry's still going to be on the line, on the lead here on the restart. Michael Norman, that 08 car, going to be on the outside here. Going to see if he can out pizza the Hut on this restart.
Ricky, guess what?
But
Nobody out pizzas the Hut.
nobody out pizzas the Hut. That's absurd. There's got to be at least a few people that out pizza the Hut.
Everybody out pizzas the Hut.
Got close to the halfway point in this race too, Joe. 57 to 125. Not there just yet, but I'll recall what halfway would be. It's like 62 and a half, kind of. 62 and a half, I think. So, getting close. On halfway here, going to be coming back. McCurry going to be leading with Michael Norman on the outside.
Green flag. We're back underway. Mercury with a good jump there on the bottom of the 61. Norman on the outside in the 08. They'll be side by side down into turn 1 because the 08's got a push from the 82 of Keith Hughes. Battling through that first corner. Oh, we got one around. I think it's the 075. Oh.
No, we got a few guys. 03 around. 43, Allison Rodrigo.
091.
Rodrigo got a bad hit on that one.
There's 051. Excuse me. There's two. So.
The 43 parked it. That's very unfortunate for Rodrigo.
So that's what happens when you say nice things about drivers. You're talking about how he had so much speed in that car still. Jason Dady gets spun around there by Troxel. Rodrigo in the 43. He's an innocent bystander.
How about the start here? That's what I'm trying to...
What happens there with Shane Sides, the 03. McIntyre.
I'm trying to figure out what happened here with this this ignition of the incident, Joe, because it looks like the 051 in the 89, Quentin Moore and Jay Stady in the 051, they make contact door to door, and it just looks like Dady just loses speed there. Like something happens with the car, but like the 06 can't check up in time. But it just seems like the 51's not even on the gas because the 06 drives straight through him.
Yeah.
Because him, the 89, do not make a lot of contact. They just make a little touch, but I don't know what was going on there. If he was having some issues shifting.
I don't know.
06 is saying that 051 braked. We don't have brake telemetry. We just have speed, so we can't say anything about one way or the other. But
okay, let's think about this real quick. If we're braking going into the corners, we have different issues at this track. Let's look.
Yeah, but I also mean, like...
No,
sometimes people have sometimes there's failures with the car. Like, sometimes you have an issue.
No.
We just saw it earlier with Gunther, where his car didn't go because he messed up a shift and blew out the gear. Maybe the 051 tapped the brakes because he thought the 89 was wrecking.
Well, and... you are... Folks out there, if I can give one tip to any young driver, sim racer out there, that I learned through my years of trials and tribulations, and not a lot of wins, but at least a lot of decent results, and not a lot of wrecks. You are always responsible for not hitting the car in front of you, no matter what they do. That is always your responsibility behind the wheel. Always, that is your number one responsibility, is not to run into anything or anyone. Whether you're sim racing, you're actually racing, or you're driving on the road.
I'll run to the back of someone. What are you talking about?
Ricky, shut up.
Oh boy.
Shut up.
You know, you ever just drive down the highway and you think, man, if I just like drove straight through these people at the stoplight.
And that goes for everyone. You know what I mean?
I'm kidding, by the way.
I know.
I cannot express how much I'm kidding on that.
So, just... Allison, that was a great run going. That's unfortunate circumstance. You didn't do anything wrong there.
Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. That's racing.
Dewey said don't let the intrusive thoughts win, Ricky. Don't let the intrusive thoughts win.
No. No, of course not. Hey, coming back here. Thanks for 2 people watching. No one drive through a stop sign, please.
No one just drive through.
Drive safe, drive responsibly.
Wear your seatbelt. Don't
We
text
all
and
share the road.
drive.
Keith Hughes going to be taking us back in the restart zone. Gets on the gas pedal. We are green here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Lap 62, 125, halfway in tonight's event.
Never mind. 59 is around. The 06 is around.
Oh, goodness, they're flipping.
Caution. Let's see why this happened. Let's dissect this one.
Let's take the JTN forensic cam out here. We'll call it JTN super zoom. Zooms in the screen 0.001% larger than what you typically see. Now, you're not going to be able to notice it, but we assure you this is high-tech equipment.
Hey, remember what I just said about don't run into the car in front of you?
You let the intrusive thoughts win.
It just happened twice.
What happened with Sean Dotson here, though? Is there some? It looks like there's some issue with him.
It
on
looks
the
like he
restart
lost
here.
a gear, or he missed a
Dotson popped into
shift,
third.
or...
Oh, it looks like he lost third gear, Joe.
Yeah.
If you listen to that 091, you can watch it too in the telemetry. He pops into second, the speed's picking up. He pops into third. You can hear him hit the tack like it's not catching. And then he puts it in fourth and starts rolling away. Very unfortunate too. Sean Dotson's been up front here tonight, but that's probably going to be a wrinkle in his plans. Everyone
I saw.
pointing out in chat, Joe, everyone pointing out the pace card never actually stopped because the caution came back out so quickly. He basically just cleared pit road and went, all right, I'm back out.
Oy vey.
James Sykes in chat, virtual Brett Bodine is exhausted.
So
It's 2003 technically, so wouldn't that be virtual Buster on?
I've seen it a couple times in chat saying we should go to single file restarts. I understand the sentiment. I don't think that's the problem.
I don't think that's going to help. If anything, I would be more worried about how far back those guys would be starting on cold tires.
It's because you still can't pass before the start finish line. You got guys that'll be starting in turn 3, turn 4.
Yeah. Something happens where we got guys missing gears out there too. If someone loses a gear, you're gonna get something way worse because then all of a sudden everyone does evasive maneuvers and crashes into each other. I think double file right now is the best controlled chaos. Zachary Hall's in the 9th position with a modified cow. A Lexus modified cow.
What is that? What does a modified cow sound like? It's like a normal cow sounds like. Is a modified cow like?
Are we talking about a small block cow or a big block cow?
Ah, good idea.
I see. These are the things you gotta think about.
These are the things that you think about. I saw that.
James in chat saying I missed the 15-car fields that ended with 4 cars. Basically a free podium for sticking it out. Still got 27 cars out there of the... I mean, I got 36 on the list, which I don't think that's correct, because I could have sworn 40 started tonight, but we have 27 out there still.
Yeah,
All
no, there were
cars
40.
out there on the lead lap.
Remember, because you fell out, so anyone that retired before you came back in doesn't show up on your...
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Because that happens to me more often than not.
Well, 65, 125 laps. Past the halfway point, so Maverick at Vegas Part 2. Will the second verse be the same as the first? We will see.
We hope not. All right, Keith Hughes with control here for the restart. Last year's champion, that visible Honda, green flag, we're back underway.
Keith Hughes gets a great jump on these guys. Servideo, 14 cars, been through a lot tonight. Back in this second spot, great to see him up there. Joseph Lendy Pavlon still having a good charge here in that third spot. We got Tate Dorsey in the 238 car. Sievers having a side-by-side. The 32 goes around. Sievers gets on the apron in a separate incident. But, he keeps it straight. Goodness.
That's caution.
Wreck in the back. 59 is in it.
That should be a caution.
There's a caution out.
Okay. Sometimes you never know.
There's a few separate things that happen here, Joe, but it looks like Zachary Hall gets up by the outside wall. The 86 comes up on it quick, and just 32 gets the wall, I think, as the 86 is getting there.
Yeah.
Well, 360. 59 just kind of went for a very slow, lazy spin. No damage on that car. I do think we'll get a minute here. We need to take a look at this 238, though, because that was a heck of a save.
Yeah. I'll get that next. Lost a lot of spots, but saved the race car and didn't wreck a bunch of people doing it, so...
Yeah, him and Dorsey were having a tight race there, and it looks like they just got together a little bit. I think Tate actually comes down a little bit off the wall. And,
yeah, hard to tell.
238 does a fantastic job. Sievers does here of keeping that car from spinning, collecting anyone else.
How did nobody hit the 32? Skill, precision, and a little bit of luck, Dewey.
This just kind of mixing up the strategy a little bit, Joe, because the 82 Keith Hughes came down. Their video came down. Sean Dotson's, Mike Carroll, Nick Gunther's on pit road. Some of these guys, well, Nick Gunther's down a gear, but some of these guys are down. Some of these guys up front came down, so this kind of flips this race back over to 68 of Joseph Landy Pavlon, who I don't think has led yet. So we'll see if Pavlon stays out here if he decides to pit. But interesting decision by those guys that were up in the front to, especially Keith, because Keith looked like he had a fast car there.
Well, and for JLP, you know, it's important to try to get some bonus points here. After next week, we'll reset to this year's owners' points to determine who gets a guaranteed spot in the field, should we continue to get these large draws every week. So the 68 team, they missed the first two races, unfortunately, made this as their first. So they want to make sure they get as many points tonight as possible to try to help themselves in the owner points battle. Hey, I understand the comments about the single file restarts too. I know it worked at Homestead last year. But there's also a much smaller field at Homestead. And at that track you can move around a little bit better, easier, with different lanes and whatnot. You kind of saw guys being able to do that on the restarts, even though they're single file, I know. It's all valid points. Like, that's the point of having the conversation, right? That's why we again, this is why we encourage you guys to participate in the chat throughout these races, because we like to see your thoughts. We like to converse with you over those thoughts. We're giving our opinions because, again, we don't know if it would work or not. You know, Ricky and I think, are both saying, I don't know if it would work. But, you know, we're not above saying that we could be wrong either, right? So. Just one. Apologies there, folks. It looks like there's a little bit of a gap in our stream, potentially. But we are back green. Tate Dorsey has snagged the lead away from JLP. Ricky has been quiet in the booth.
Yeah, sorry there, Joe. I was just waiting for your word. I was going to let you take that back. But, yeah, Tate Dorsey leading here right now. So we let them hear things, too, if they were hearing that. Christian Torres starting to move up here in the 75 car. challenging that 68 of Joseph Landy Pavlon. Gutierrez in the 81. Gutierrez had some issues at the start of the race, and that car back up here. Joshua Mercurio in the 86, also in that top 5. The 06 and the 96, really having a good race here off turn 2. Very close.
Troxel cuts down to the bottom there into turn 3. Sandoval up the track. They're back under caution. Try to see what we're under caution for. Oh. Looks like Jason Dady, Josh 2, Zachary Hall. Down to turn 1. Dady just gets into the back of the 32. Josh 2's getting on the brakes. He goes for a slide. Brings out the caution. Ricky, what do you think about jumping restarts?
I'd rather be jumping jacks.
Okay, go ahead. Give me 20.
Ah!
Did you actually do the jumping jacks, or did you not? Because I'm hoping you
not.
didn't. Okay, good. I'm sure you had a long day as well. Don't need you. Alright, getting doubled up here for the restart. Sir Video with control in the 14. Brown to the outside. 59's gotten his track position back. See if he can hold it. Keith Hughes, Mike Carroll there, row 2. Tate Dorsey, Joshua Mercurio. Folks, be a friend, tell a friend about our streams here on JTN. We can't thank you enough, as always, for tuning in to our coverage of the Maverick Cup Series here. Live on JTN. Video with control, coming back to lap 77. Green flag. We're back underway here from Vegas. They're 3 wide. Ricky, I'm scared.
I'm very scared too, Joe. Look at this, 3 wide. 14's got the lead, but who's going to come out of this? 86 goes up the middle there against the edge. Keith Hughes looks like the car slid a little bit, had to check up. Loses a few spots to these guys, settles down, but the 59 of Brown is coming with a huge head of steam.
Got that momentum on the outside. Saw Tate Dorsey jumping in and out of the server. Here we go, 3 wide for the lead. Sir Video up the track.
Oh, Oh, they're very close here. The 06 almost caught the wall. They catch the wall. They're spinning. 14's around. 06, 82 caught with him.
3 of our leaders that have been up front for most of this race around here down the back straightaway on lap 78. Caution out once again. This was only going to ever end poorly. Ricky.
Let's see, the 06 had the wall and he was trying to get off of it. When he popped off the wall, he just got down a little too much on the 14.
Yeah.
Keith Hughes, very unfortunate, had nowhere to go on that. Keith Hughes has avoided most of this stuff tonight somehow and couldn't escape that one.
I mean, we've gotten laps of green flag racing in tonight. It's
Oh, yeah, we've had green flag racing when it is. It's great.
yeah, we just got to get there. So I haven't been counting tonight, but another caution underway here. Folks, I'd like to remind you, got great races coming up here on JTN tomorrow night. TMP Winter Series, penultimate night of racing from the Indianapolis Raceway Park, 8:55 p.m. Eastern Time. Then the Mouse Squad Racing Cup Series heads to the Michigan International Speedway, April 4th. And then 1 week from tonight, Autism Awareness 180 from the Richmond Raceway as part of the Maverick Cup Series 2024 season, race number 4 out there at the short track in Richmond, Virginia, Richmond Raceway. Tune in, coverage 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Those races, much more, going to be live right here only on JTN, presented by our friends at SchemeHaven.com, your new source for motorsports paint schemes. Or liveries, if you like to be fancy about it. Do you like to be fancy about it, Ricky?
I do like to be fancy about it, Joe.
Good for you. You know what Chrysler really missed a big opportunity on?
What?
Making an SRT PT Cruiser. Imagine how cool that would have been.
I mean, they had the turbo one.
They did, but I want like a 6-cylinder with a turbo. Like an SRT8 PT Cruiser. Who says no? I enjoyed my PT Cruiser. That was my first car. I enjoyed my PT Cruiser. Not saying it was the fastest car in the world. But it was my car at the end of the day. That's why I loved it. Here we go. Green flag.
Alexander Brown back to the front. Been back in front and all over the place. Taking the lead once more.
Oh. There's a crash.
Oh, goodness. A1. I don't know.
There's no caution, though. We're still racing. All right. Now there's a caution. There it is.
238 lost it before anyone else there, Joe. Severs.
He
Looks
was,
like just alone up top. Didn't even hit anything. Car just went sideways.
here's a replay. All right. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I see in chat. Yeah, you put the 6.4 Hemi in it. Put a elephant engine in it. You know, that's what you could do. Ricky, you drive a truck now, right?
Yeah,
Do you enjoy driving a truck?
I do enjoy driving a truck.
You got a 2014 or 15 Silverado?
2014 Silverado.
2014 Silverado, not Silverado.
Silverado. No, Silverado.
What do you think of it? Do you like it? I mean,
I like it.
like from a, you obviously you don't have all the new up-to-date like technology in it, but you got good Bluetooth touchscreen. Still got enough haptic controls, right? Like actual buttons.
yeah.
They
I
actually,
mean, there's plenty of. It wouldn't be hard to change stuff.
No,
if I
no,
need to.
but-
That's the other
but
nice thing
they-
when I'm in a truck.
but they actually put time into making the interior like designed. You know, because now they just put big tablets there in the middle and say, "Hey, look, it's a tablet." I don't know why I'm talking about the interior design of vehicles. We're under caution again.
We've been under
A
caution.
2022
Yeah.
Toyota Tacoma, I'm assuming is what you were saying, Dalton? Pace car, aka Martin Truex Jr. 2017. That's cool. Valid reasons to talk about cars. Yeah, interior design on cars has gone downhill in the last 5 years since Tesla got so popular, because that's what Tesla started doing, was the big screens. You know, right there in the dash. Now everyone's like, oh, we gotta do that too, because we gotta be like Tesla. And it's like, stop. Make your interior nice and comfortable and cool looking. I gotta look at it all day. Don't just put a tablet there, you know? Ricky, you got a bench seat in the front, or you got a divider?
I got bench seat.
Ah.
Good old fashioned bench seat.
You what?
A good old fashioned bench seat.
Dude, I want a bench seat so bad. All right, getting ready to go back green. Alexander Brown with control. Green flag. We're back underway here from Las Vegas. The field is definitely thinned out here as Brown tries to take the lead away. Mercurio, though, powering back even on the outside in his Cadillac.
Oh, 68 goes around.
That was a heavy hit. He's rolling. What?
Caution.
Real quick, get a replay of that. I mean, JLP loses a bunch of time. Look at this. Goes around, slams the wall, and he just keeps driving it, Ricky. He kept driving it.
No caution. We keep rolling. green here, 59 up Brown, leading around this joint.
Shane Sides holding off Mercurio there for second. Michael Norman back inside the top 5. Michael missed last week's race, was not able to qualify for it after a second place showing in the opener at Daytona.
I 125 laps here done tonight with the 59 car of Alexander Brown still leading here. Second spot has gone to Shane Sides, and the L3 side just slowly worked his way back up here, Joe. And he's starting to make his presence known. Michael Norman goes around right in front of everyone. Oh, this is going to be a big pileup. Oh, everyone gotten this. 82, 75, or 35. The 78, Seth Cole.
That's caution.
Looks like Mike Norman finally got pizza by the Hut.
Mercurio out pizza the Hut.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like, yeah, he had to check out Mercurio. Well, I think he was checking out normally for the L3, and I think Mercurio threw it in deep, and the car started drifting up the track and just got him.
Let's go on board with Thomas Troxel here. He does a good job of getting through this one. The 06. No harm, no foul there. Heck yeah, that's because we're doing a good job. That's why there's more people here. So thank you, everyone. 43 of you currently watching. Can't thank you enough for tuning in. Maverick Night in America returns next week from the Richmond Raceway. Make sure you tune in. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Coverage kicks off there. Also, 43 of you watching. 41 now, after I said something, of course. Only 22 likes. If you haven't clicked the like button yet on the video, please do. It does so much to help support us here on JTN. It helps these videos get thrown into the algorithm. We always encourage you to click like for us here on JTN, because it also helps us kind of promote some of our other content. If you enjoy the job we do during these broadcasts, we encourage you to click like. You know, you don't want to be like the Jeff Gluck poll and vote no on it or yes on it, depending on who the race winner is. So, you know. Click like and all that. We appreciate it when you do. Don't be one of those Chase Elliott fans on the Jeff Gluck poll that only votes yes when Chase wins. Right, Ricky?
I vote no on all of them because I hate racing.
Oh. Why do you do this then?
I'm kidding. I'm goof. I'm having a goof at your expense, Joe. I'm having a goof and a gaff.
A goof and a gaff?
Goof and a gaff and a little bit of a laugh. Leader's got the point. Only vote yes when Carl Edwards wins.
That's when I vote no. All right. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here. Shane Sides with control for the restart. Of course, Steven. Green flag. Click subscribe. Side by side for the lead here. 03:59. Alexander Brown has
leaning
been
on each other here. You saw him weaving a little bit there.
Yeah,
Alexander Brown knows he's really got to throw it in deep here if he wants a chance of staying with this 03. 03's got the preferred line there on the top line. Brown hits the apron, though. That car bobbled a little bit. That lets Jane Sides take the lead here. And look at Hiller here. The 137 car had to take some evasive maneuvers. And the 59 came back down trying to recover that car.
Yeah, so Shane Sides with the lead. Hiller there in the 137 trying to find a way around this 59.
Got to look down low on him.
Caution. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters.
Well, let's take a look at this one, Joe.
To me.
It's on such a good night and just keeps getting caught and stuff.
I see a little silhouette of a man.
Looks like Bishop lost the back of it there, yeah. Dorsey just got collected in it.
Question from Weaver in chat. What's your favorite bird?
My favorite bird.
I have an answer queued up already. You want me to go while you get your answer together?
Golden finch.
The what?
Goldfinch.
Okay.
Like James Finch.
I'm a big cardinal guy. Cardinal's my favorite bird.
Cardinals are nice too.
It's my grandma's favorite bird.
Well, no, that's literally exact. That's the exact reasoning I had. As a kid, I go to my grandparents' at a camper up in New Hampshire. They stay at during the summer in the campground, and my grandmother would have all these bird feeders. She had like a bird watching book, the little binoculars.
Yep.
That was the one that always flew around everywhere. Was little goldfinches.
Yep.
Oh, yellow guys. Dewey's got a point, Joe. You're forgetting they're all government drones.
Yeah, I don't care. They're still pretty. They're well-designed drones.
They're well-designed drones. Blue Jays are pretty too, but I've also hit Blue Jays with my car, so I feel bad talking about them.
Wait.
I don't think... I could probably tell like an amended version of this story. So, my street by my house has this weird thing where every animal has a death wish, and I have no idea why, but like... And I don't mean like...
Hold on, let's go on board with the 32 real quick.
Jump out of the bushes and start flying right in front of cars. I see so many... Like, people hit birds up by my street all the time. This was a few years ago. This was like a year or two ago. I'm driving my car one day. It's in the middle of summer. I'm driving up the street. And this fully grown blue jay just shoots out of a bush at the last second in front of my car. And I watch it as it hits the top of my windshield and bounces over the top of my car and it made a really audible thud. It felt really bad because it was such a reflex thing. It was such a bad reflex thing that like I didn't even know what to say. I just went, "Oh my god!" The only thing that came out of my mouth when I saw it was, "Oh my god, that was so blue."
What?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, it wasn't, "Oh my god, I hit a bird," or "Oh my god, is he okay?" It was, "Oh my god, it was so blue."
Blue Jays are mean. 'Cause they're like big bully birds. They're like very territorial.
I mean, it's more territorial. Hawks. Red-tailed hawks in my neighborhood.
I mean, I can sing.
There was a few times. Oh my god, when I was a kid, there were a few times where we had a hawk like in one of the really tall trees in like the adjacent woods that it literally flew into our yard a few times while we were out like having parties and stuff and like just grabbed like a mouse, just like a field mouse out of the grass and just flew away and everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's carrying something." That's terrifying. That's actually terrifying to see because then you're like, "Oh my god, is that gonna take our cats?"
Viva Las Vegas. Viva. Sorry, James.
Back here, Joe. 101 of 125 going to be going with 24 laps to go. This is pretty much it. Tires and fuel. You got enough Yeah.
You think? Shane
I think
sides.
so.
Green flag.
John gets ahead of the 03. We already see Shane Sides trying to look back down low. Sides going to stay behind the 59. We'll see what he does here.
Is there any credence to maybe saving some tires here, Ricky, for a few laps?
Depends on it.
Well, there's a caution, so it doesn't matter.
Yes, but even then, 24 laps.
Nah, it doesn't
how much
matter.
are you gonna
There's
save?
Ricky. There's a
Already
caution.
under caution.
There's caution.
So, that's already out the window, Joe.
Can you just not hear me when you're talking? Is that how this works? I just.
You asked me a question. I was just trying to answer. Did you say caution while I was talking there?
I did.
Okay. that one, I genuinely was listening for like the call and response. I did not hear you, so I'm not sure.
I can't even see why we had a caution. I don't even know.
I don't know either.
I just saw the lights turn on. 238.
I am
around
looking all over the track here.
I guess this is the caution. Yeah, that's the caution. There it is.
What's it? Oh, okay.
Thank you,
Was
Tate.
that earlier? Did we just not have a caution for it when it happened?
Yeah, it was like half a lap. It like was right at the restart, but they waited till we were like halfway down the backstretch to throw the caution, I guess.
That honestly would have been funnier if we didn't know that happened. Because I was looking at the in-race communications, and I saw Ben say claim. And I was confused because I was like, yeah, he was claiming that one. Nothing happened.
Yeah, Tate, go to the end of the longest line, you dirty wrecker.
Someone's got to do something about Tate just dumping people out there tonight.
Tate's a Big Ten brethren, so I can talk to him like that.
A brotherin.
A brethren?
I don't know.
Ricky,
No, I think we gotta bring attention to this 35 car because I feel like this is intentional, just so that we say the F word.
the 35?
Yeah, with Mike Carroll.
Okay, you want
He
me
was
to
up
read
front
it?
earlier, and I almost said it just to be cheeky.
It's Fokin nuts on the side.
I think it's.
No.
Is it Fokin or is it Fokin?
Fokin.
Fokin. Oh, okay, yeah, because it's not like CK, yeah, that movie.
Yeah. Fokin nuts.
Fokin nuts. I do like some Fokin nuts.
Yeah. You like nuts?
I do. I am very fond of nuts.
Nice.
Let this be known that I, Ricky on JTN, absolutely love nuts.
Zach, we're talking about the 35 car. He's got Fokin nuts on the side of his car.
James, say careful, it's a family program. No, but I do. I love peanuts. I love me some peanuts or some cashews.
Don't
Ooh,
worry
some
what we're
honey roasted
talking
cashews
about.
good.
We're in Las Vegas. Whatever we talk about, it stays in Vegas, you know? Right,
You know,
Ricky?
I found out very underrated. I've not gotten on the train yet, but I'm warming up to them. Pistachios.
Yeah.
Gonna be coming back here. 20 laps to go now. Alexander Brown gonna be leading. Joe, I think at this point you're not really saving tires, but also, I mean, they've just been.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. 20 laps to go. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen?
Caution again for, I don't know, someone drops a napkin on track. Green flag back out in the air.
Drops their paradise.
Damn it, that's better. Sides gets a good lead here on the 59. We'll see if Brown can get back on the outside, though, because Brown's on that outside spot. Hiller been doing a good job here, but let's see that
238's around. He's by himself, so we'll stay green, I guess. I don't understand why the leader keeps picking the outside and then loses the lead. I don't. Oh, okay. All right.
It makes for good TV, Joe.
I guess. At Folk and Nuts 35, Mike Carroll's in the wall. He's back rolling. He's probably saying something that rhymes with that, with his sponsor.
Brown's already starting to lean on this 03, though. He's right on his back bumper here. He's going to go down low in the tri-hole here, get right on him. Doesn't make the move, though. I think what Brown's doing is that he knows that he's going to have to kind of out-grip the 03 up top here, out-momentum the 03, so I think he's just waiting for him to slip up a little bit. You can see he's playing. Ooh, 06 grabs the outside wall and gets collected by the 96, and that's going to be another caution. A few guys piling in, a few guys piling in, a few guys piling in. People, please.
Slow down.
So you just yell at them and they stop.
Please. Please stop. It's killing me. Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
The more people that run into each other, the harder it makes our job, because then we have to explain who hit who.
It's just...
Until we get to that point in the night where we just stop saying that, we just go, eh.
We're at that. We've been at that point for a while here. See this caution. Yeah, not really any of these guys' fault, honestly. We're just... Wit's End, Night's End, I don't know. Ricky, what's your favorite card game? So we keep watching replays of this latest incident.
Card game. Ooh, that's like...
I like Go Fish.
Cards or like...
No, any card game.
Ooh.
You could say Uno, honestly, for all I care.
I don't know. I don't play enough cards. I think I gotta play more cards. I used to know how to play Texas Hold'em.
I don't know how to play that. I barely know how to play euchre.
In Boy Scouts, which sounds weird to be like that's where I learned how to play Texas Hold'em. Well, that's where I learned to play Texas Hold'em.
It's probably where a lot of people learn to play Texas Hold'em.
But well, just at summer camp, like my last year I was there, I was like that year at summer camp's like the year that I was just like, okay, I'm phoning it in. bunch of the younger guys were like, we know how to play Texas Hold'em, and I was like, all right, show me how to play it. And I learned how to play Texas Hold'em pretty well in a week, and then I completely forgot about it, and I have no idea how to play it again. I've completely forgotten everything that I learned in that week at summer camp.
What else happened?
As one time at band camp.
You weren't a band kid, were you?
I was not a band kid, no. I was chorus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, lovely singing voice.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it was only in middle school, and also because my middle school chorus teacher gave out Starbursts. That was my only stipulation. That was the only reason I went to chorus.
Because you could get Starburst every couple days?
Yeah. Exactly. Free Starburst. I was like, that's a good deal. That's what got me taking Spanish class, too. Kind of backfired on me later on, but like...
Oh, man. All right, get ready for the restart. So Shane Sides picks the outside line. He's the leader. Ricky, why do they keep picking the outside line as the leader if they keep losing the lead from it?
I really don't know, Joe, because, if you can... We saw Nick Gunther do this a few times early on in the race. If you spin the tires, then the guy on the bottom gets the advantage. If you can stay with it and not spin the tires, you can carry more momentum through 1 and 2. That guy's going to be in a dead heat with you through most of the corner until you got on an exit, and then you're going to start pulling away from him. And you already have that spot basically blocked up. The guy down low can't get up there and get with you in that line. So if you can execute on this, if Shane Sides can execute on this restart, then I think it's not a bad call. If he spins the tires and that lets the 59 get ahead of him, then he made a marginal goof. But we'll see. Coming to 113 of 125. Getting close to that 10 laps to go there. Not just yet, but getting close.
So Shane sides with control here for the restart on the outside. Let's see if it pays off. Going back to green. And we're back underway, and he's got a good jump, and he's clear with the lead heading down into turn 1.
Really got a good start there.
That's what he needed. Curry battling for...
I don't think everyone watching right now. We have as many people watching the race as we did
starting
as
it.
a full NASCAR field.
Yeah. So and that's 3 weeks in a row. We've had great numbers here on Tuesday nights, folks. So again, thank you so much for being a part of that. We appreciate you so much tuning in.
59's got a great run off of turn 2 this time, Joe.
What can he do with it?
And we're back under caution. 77 around to the outside wall. A lot of damage to the back of that car.
RJ.
Oh, they were flipping. There were a few people on this one. Oh, the folk and nuts went around. Like Mike Carroll got tapped from the back from the 96 of Sandoval. And the 77 and 96 both flipped. 238, nowhere to go. Just slid right into it full steam.
Yeah, the night for Seavers, it was looking good for a little bit there, but it's quickly gotten worse.
RJ's still trucking out there, but I think that 238 might be done, Joe. That car is smoking a lot.
Smoking.
Everyone coming down pit road here. Looks like are they? Yeah, looks like everyone's coming down, except for Joe. Ooh, Joe, split strategy here. A lot of these guys up front came down. It looked like most of the field was going to come down. So Joseph Landy Pavlon said, nope, I'm staying out. And look at this.
Pretty decent chunk staying out here.
Keith Hughes behind him followed suit. Joshua Mercurio, Zach Hall with 3/4 of a car there. Gutierrez, Dorsey, Troxel, Torres, Josh Toon, the 85. Everyone's on the lead lap right now, Joe. So these guys are pretty much going to be up here. In those positions if they stay out here. Well, I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars.
Yeah.
And the first car off pit road is the 14 of Servideo.
Hey, Ricky, it's our Death Craver 10 to go, and I encourage everyone out there, if you are a racing fan and you want to read a thriller of a racing story, you want to read Death Craver, now available on Amazon. Death Craver chronicles the story of Enzo, who finds himself invited to a competition by an agent of the Universal Racing Agency, giving him an opportunity to race on never-before-seen tracks. Now, this agent leaves out one pretty big detail for Enzo. He's going to be facing the ruthless Death Craver and the squad leader of a deranged assault squadron turned race team. They drive weaponized supercars, and they're willing to do anything to win. Again, the story chronicles Enzo and his friends and what they do to try to win and learn about all the secrets behind the scenes of this opportunity in this racing series. You gotta read Death Craver to find out more. It's by Zach Rogers. It's now available on Amazon, or you go to ZachRogersBooks.com. Death Craver on your Death Craver 10 to go.
Joe, in that pit cycle, all those guys stayed out, like we were talking about. Keep it on this 14 machine of
Servideo?
Nico Servideo, because he only took 2 tires.
Oh.
And I think he's the only one that did that. All those guys took 4 tires. 14 decided, I'm taking the right sides only and see what happens here. So he's going to have a little more than these guys ahead of him, but not as much as the guys behind him. But those guys behind him are going to get log jammed so much. So we'll see what happens here. A lot of unknowns. 117, 125, going to be 118 when we get going here.
1 for the money, 2 for the show.
So 8 laps to go.
Yeah.
When we get going green here, so get ready, folks. It's gonna be a fun one at home, and it's ironic that I'm yawning because it's gonna be fun.
It's going to be exciting. You're not going to be on in here for all that long. We're getting ready to go back racing here. Green flag. We're back underway here from Vegas.
Pavlon didn't get that start he wanted to. You could see that car bobble. Those tires didn't grip up.
Keith Hughes clear with the lead. Oh, we got a log jam here.
Oh, the 81 goes around, catches the 06. How that did not end up being worse.
The
Caution
caution's
back out.
out. This is, if you're those guys that pit, that's not what you wanted, Ricky.
That is not. They didn't get a chance to make up any ground there.
No. No, not at all. Here's a replay from high above.
No, Pavlon caught the wall there. The 81 nowhere to go. Just caught Tate Dorsey trying to avoid Pavlon. 06. Nothing he could do either, but very easy slide for both these guys. No damage, so great to see that.
Love to see that. Santiago had a good run going there late.
You in chat saying hopefully get a green finish. So they're coming across the line right now for 120, 125. So there's 6 laps to go. We're definitely going to be going back because also manual call, so they can pretty much call one to go whenever they want to. So I'm sure they'll do it on short order here. I think the question is, this really does throw a wrench at some of those guys that pitted. 14, Servideo got a few spots up. He's going to be probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars. 7th car in line. So he's going to be the 4th car on the bottom. So he's moved up a little bit. Sides is still with him there on 8th. But they haven't moved up a whole ton. There's a lot of guys up here. And Keith Hughes has been pretty fast. And Mercurio has been pretty fast when these guys are up front. So, you know, depending on how quickly we get rolling again here, do you have enough time?
Well, and Ricky, I think the big thing is, if you're these guys up front, you are pushing the issue here from the get-go.
Alfred Rodrigo saying in chat, point of no return is 5 laps to go, so we will have something. So we'll see what happens here. Keith Hughes looking like he's taking the top line.
Probably heard us complaining.
Something guy taking the top line. If it works, Joe, it works.
If it works, it works.
The problem is
That's
that
right.
those tires don't hook up. You're in no man's land. Gonna be getting the 1 to go here, 5 to go right now on track. Gonna be going green with 4 laps to go here from Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Ricky, you ready for this restart?
Ready for this restart, Joe.
I'm ready for this restart. I am ready. I am stoked. I am excited. I am locked in. Nick Gunther is P19 with no 4th gear. Is he even still out on track? There he is. Look at him go. Shout out to Nick. I did that once before. It's not fun to be driving around at a race at Las Vegas without 4th gear, let me tell you. Alright. Keith Hughes with control here for the restart. Going back to 4 laps to go here from Las Vegas. Green flag, we're back underway. Mercurio with a good jump on the bottom.
You saw it, the A2 didn't get going there. Mercurio gets that lead, so he's going to have that spot. We'll see if Mercurio moves up high. Looks like he's going to. Sean Dotson, or not Sean Dotson, sorry, Christian Torres on the bottom, getting a good run on the 86 here. Look at this 75, Joe. He's going to clear the 86.
Torres to the lead down the back straightaway. Now Hughes to the inside of Mercurio for 2nd.
Torres is defending down low. Point no return here, so we go back. We're going to be green to the end here. Whatever happens, happens. 86 giving the A2 a big shove. You see Tate Dorsey down low. Shane Sides taking up top for 3 wide for 4th.
Poor Mr. Feelgood's on the wheels of that 03 car as he tries to get to the outside. Mercurio sliding up the track. Gotta be careful not to make contact as they're 3 wide for 3rd.
3 wide for 3rd. Shane Sides, Mercurio in the middle. Tate Dorsey on the bottom. Dorsey gonna let that 86 in.
I don't think he let him in, Ricky.
Shane Sides is 4 fresh tires coming to the line here for 2 laps to go. Does the 75 car have enough, or is the 03 going to catch him?
Christian Torres is out in front of the field as they are
in the back. Tate's into the outside wall. 14's around into the outside wall.
Servideo and Dorsey to that outside wall. We stay green here. Back up front. Can Shane Sides track down Christian Torres with just over a lap to go?
It's going to be close here, Joe. You see Christian Torres, Shane Sides already closed in a lot on Torres here. Coming across the line. 1 lap to go. Down to a quarter of a second. He's right there.
And Shane Sides knows he's got to sit and duck in front of him. Torres has to do all he can to try to hold this 03 off down the back straightaway. He goes low. He's going to try to block high here down the center.
He's got to block high. He's going to have to block high here if he wants this.
He's going to have to try to pull a slider off.
Deep Sides tries to get the grip of up top. Does he have enough, Joe?
They're going to be side by side off of turn 4. Sides is in the wall. Some contact there. It's going to be Christian Torres holding off Shane Sides for the victory here at Las Vegas.
How did he do that? Christian Torres playing spoiler here tonight. That 75 car all over the field. I feel like I've seen him everywhere, front and back tonight. And, man, what a great job defending on Shane Sides there in the 03 car.
That was a fun finish.
And I told you this place is fun when you get to see these guys racing on the green.
Difference on tires there exemplified between those 2 cars as well.
I think that would have been a photo finish there if the 03 hadn't gotten the wall off of 4. I think that's what kind of lost him that momentum. But, man, he made a charge on that. Christian Torres got to burn it down, though, here at Las Vegas.
Third winner here in 3 races. Christian Torres gets it done. We'll get to talk with him. We'll talk with Shane Sides. We'll talk with Keith Hughes, our top 3 finishers here tonight. Folks, again, as always, we encourage you, if you haven't already, drop a like on the video. Make sure you're subscribed. You don't want to miss a second of the action here on JTN. Got more great action coming up for you later on this week, starting tomorrow with our friends from TMP as they head to IRP. We go to Michigan with Bomb Squad Thursday night, and then we're back here with our friends at the Maverick Cup Series on Tuesday next week from the Richmond Raceway. Results incoming on your screens at home. Get those pulled up. But let's go ahead and start by talking with our 3rd place finisher. He's the driver of the number 82 visible Honda here tonight. Keith Hughes. Keith, you got a copy?
Yep, it's loud and clear.
All right, well, that's another one in the books. What's the level of acceptance, disappointment with how that race finished for you in this 82 team?
Yeah, I want to apologize to Cody Lamas first for I got in the back of him early in the race, and I didn't mean to do that. I got loose twice in that run. I don't know what was wrong with my car, but I feel bad for that. But I had to go in the back and then battle way forward and got in a couple of kerfuffles there coming through the field. But 3rd place is fun, and those 2 guys had those tires and they were able to get through the field and back up to us before I was able to do anything. I think if we'd have made it to the point of no return before that last caution, I might have had something, but congratulations to Christian. That was a good race by him.
Well, Keith, we are running short on time here tonight. And I always like to ask you a follow-up, but unfortunately I don't have enough. So before we let you go, I want to give you the opportunity. You got great partners on the car. You got great folks to shout out. Floor is yours, buddy. You know what to do.
Yep. Thanks, Maverick, put on a good race, and You should join Visible with my code there, VJCRB, and we'll get $20 off each for the month and free hotspots. So do that. Save your money. Save you money, and it'll be happy.
Keith, man, again, as always, it's a pleasure getting the opportunity to talk with you. Congratulations on a great run here tonight, making it through everything and getting a stellar result for you and this 82 team. Again, can't thank you enough for your time. Hope we're talking with you again soon.
That's it.
Keith Hughes, driver the number 82, your third place finisher here tonight. Let's go ahead and bring in our race winner down in victory lane, driver of the number 75, started last here in this race tonight, Christian Torres. Christian, you got a copy?
Yes, I got it. Man, like what Worthington said when he won the Daytona 500 in 2002. Son of a bitch, we won it, man. I cannot God damn it, believe it. I cannot believe it, man. I just I was beaten. My last pit stop was 14 laps to go. I didn't know if the rest of the field was going to pit before the 10 laps to go. I didn't know it.
How good did that restart feel, that last one, though, for you? Because you managed to get by those top two with relative ease, and then you're just kind of setting sail and you're watching all the craziness happen in your rear view.
Man, I close my eyes and just I'm trying to be patient, trying to not wreck anybody, but because it was a tough race. It was crashes. It was a lot of crashes, and I suppose that okay. I would try to not spin my tires, not spin my tires on the restart, because this is very difficult to restart when you have older tires. So I was trying the best as possible to keep my car under control. And with 14 laps to go, 13 laps to go, I don't remember when was the restart, the second last restart. But I tried. I was in the tire race. I was in the back of the pack because it was really tough to pass anybody without wrecking. So I was trying to be patient. I was trying to be safe in the back of the pack. I was playing a strategy with Santiago Gutierrez, and we said, okay, maybe it could be a possibility. It could be a possibility to end this race with a fuel strategy, but it was yellow under yellow. It was yes. I don't remember how much laps we made it on the green, but I cannot believe it. I just cannot imagine how much speed can restart on the final 10 laps. I just want to please God, help me in this one, because I can wreck. It's just only that.
Well, Christian, you had a fun battle there too with the 03 on that last lap. You know, he wants that win so bad too. How difficult was it holding him off there, especially through turns 3 and 4 when you guys entered the corner side by side and you were just able to barely edge him out there coming to the line?
Yes, it was very difficult. I know the 03 was coming, and I tried to be clean, try to battle with him, trying to be respectful. And it was difficult because I think the 03 has new tires. So I try to be respectful with him. I didn't know if it was on the wall coming up the turn 4 on the last lap. I don't know if it was my fault. Sorry about that, but it was a great battle, great finish. At least I think we made a big battle for the lead, big battle for the win.
Well, it was really fun for us up here in the booth, Christian. Again, congratulations on the victory here tonight. Before we let you go, I want to give you the opportunity. You got great people to thank. You got great folks to thank. Floor is yours, man. Let it rip.
Yes. Okay. I come from the NASCAR High Speed League. This is Latin America League, and we try as best as possible to make a big show in the Daytona. We don't have so much luck, in the fact, everyone who's want to make the race failed to make the finish. Uh, but I think this is a big this is a big win, not for me only, but I think it's a big win for the NASCAR High Speed League because they wanted to make sure that we have a great drivers in all Latin America league.
Mhm.
So I think it's big for us, and I think it's very big for Oscar Ramos Jr. Who is the admin for that league. And thank you so much for Benjamin for always inviting me to make the race here. I didn't know if I was on the on lucky points in the owner points, but it was great. It was
Mhm.
great. I think the strategy to be in the back of the field, it was the great decision that I made without making any mistakes. I'm just happy. I'm just happy right now.
Well, Christian, again, man, congratulations on the win here tonight. Love hearing the happiness, the emotion in your voice after this one. Pleasure getting the opportunity to talk with you. Hope we're talking with you again soon here throughout the rest of the year, man. And again, go celebrate this one and enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Christian Torres, driver of the number 75, your race winner here tonight. Let's go ahead and finally bring in the driver of the 03, Shane Sides. Shane, you got a copy?
You got a copy.
I know that has to be very disappointing with that finish, but man, how did you rally there with only, I think, we went back green with 4 laps to go and you restarted 8th or 9th? How did you manage to rally to get that close to the victory?
I knew I had the fresher tires, which I was going to need towards the end there because that's why I pitted with roughly about 10 to go, was so that I could get the tires just in case people behind me at the pit road. I just had a solid restart, and I just waited for the ones in front of me to just kind of like I was basically just trying to buy my time, trying to pick each of them off, and then I had to get desperate making it 3 and 2 at that one point. but yeah, I was had a good chance there, just ran out of time.
So would you say that caution that came out there between when you pit and then the end of the race, that was kind of if that caution doesn't come out, do you feel like you had a lot better shot at making it to the front just because you had more time? Is that basic, easy assumption to make?
I think I was in a difficult place as the leader because I was expecting people to stay out because, it's 10 to go. We didn't have much of a green flag run, but I knew that. So my car had damage on the right side. My car had heavy damage everywhere. So I basically made the decision, like, even if I'm the leader, like when we get to point of return, I need to put fresh tires on because the car handling was so bad. I needed fresh tires if I wanted to feel comfortable.
Okay. Well, Shane, a great finish for you here tonight, man. Second place, led a bunch of laps as well. Congratulations on that. Before we let you go, want to give you the opportunity. You got a great looking race car, by the way. It's a great partner on the car. You got great folks to shout out, I'm sure. So I want to give you the opportunity. The floor is yours. Have at it.
I'm ready to go to bed.
Okay, fair enough. Shane, man, again, thanks for stepping back in and talking with us here real quick. Congratulations on a great result. Hope we're talking with you again soon. And yeah, man, congratulations on a great run. Thanks for your time.
No problem. Thank you.
Shane Sides, driver of the 03, your second place finisher here tonight from Las Vegas. Ricky, that's going to wrap up our coverage. Another Maverick Cup Series event in the books from Sin City.
Another Maverick Cup Series race indeed. Fantastic time here tonight. I had a lot of fun. I hope everyone at home had a lot of fun with that absolutely fantastic finish. Can't beat Vegas, Joe.
Can't beat Vegas, folks. It's Sin City. It's Viva Las Vegas for all time, always. Remember, if you haven't already, drop a like on the video and subscribe. Again, doing so helps support us so much here on JTN. You can also follow us at JoeTowNetwork, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, X, whatever you want to call Twitter now. We appreciate you giving us some support over there. If you have inquiries, you can message us over on our Facebook, our reach out to us that way. It's the best way to get into contact with us, message us through our Facebook page. Again, a big thank you to all the folks that get things done here. Benjamin Snyder, his entire team, his family. Again, our condolences to the family for their loss. This again, Landlord Leasing 300. So thank you for their sponsorship of tonight's race. And yeah, folks, with all that being said, for all of us here at JTN, for Bristol, our producer, for my colleague Ricky Collette, I've been Joe Twansky. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time live right here on JTN. So long for now, folks.
3 wide for second, but Sean Whitehill is going to bring it home and win the race at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Ricky J closing up, off turn 4. He's going to have a run to the inside. He blocks into the grass. Checkers out. Hardy wins it.
Ricky, what's going on in your brain right now?
Yeah, putting on 4 big rubber shoes and 2 gallons of, not 2 gallons, 2 cans of exploding dino juice here, Joe.
Down to the tunnel turn. These guys are throwing it through there and around to the back. Oh,
no.
The wall, as well as RJ Bishop. Down in front of Keith Hughes. Oh, no! Big hit. RJ Bishop.
Oh my
Oh,
Ricky
big
J
wreck.
big crash into the wall.
Oh,
The leaders
no.
have wrecked. Ricky J is upside down. Magoo is hard on the wall. Tyler Mallon escapes with no damage. Everybody else in this main group, including Nelly, is junk.
Through the north chute they'll go. The 24's into the wall. Almost contact there. The 10 with the shallow entry into turn 4. It's going to be a drag race down the front straightaway. Folks, the 24's in the wall. They make contact. Turn around. Napick goes on through the flip. Rich Napick's going to win the Culver Block 200.